Alright, y'all, so this is Proverbs 5. I'm going to go back here because it's something that I didn't read. Um, and I wrote it down in the Message version about taking love for granted. And it says this, 5:17 through 20. Enjoy the wife you married as a young man, lovely as an angel, beautiful as a rose. Don't ever quit taking delight in her body. Never take her love for granted. Why would you trade enduring intimacies for cheap thrills with a prostitute? And this goes for women as well. When God give you a gift, when God give you somebody to love, when you're marrying somebody, it's till death do you part. If you see that they cannot be faithful to you, if you see that people aren't going to be, the one for you, don't just go off the potential or things will change. No, because what you see is what you get. You can't change. If they're doing it before you get married, it's going to continue. You have to make sure that they want healing. You have to make sure that you want healing. Because everything goes on you as well. It's just not the other person. You can't blame the other person when things don't go right because you were blinded on just seeing potential. Well, they're going to change. No. If they're not showing you they're changing or they're putting progress in changing while you're changing, they're not going to change. So therefore, this is why a lot of people miss out on the good people that God puts in their life or the people that they meet in general. So don't take love for granted because God is love. When God is giving you a gift, and for those that are, this is why it's important on waiting on God, because listen, too many people get good people, cheat on them. And like I say, why would you trade enduring intimacies for a cheap thrill with a prostitute? Because that's what people really are. Like you're sleeping with a stranger and not the wife that God gave you, not the husband that God gave you. The Bible called him a prostitute and a stranger. Never stop taking delight in their body. Never take their love for granted. Enjoy the man and the wife that God gives you. When problems arise, when you know that both of y'all are healing and both of y'all are aligned with God, then y'all should know the order of the steps to take. If God is your firm foundation, then you know that you should go to God when you can't go to that person. You give that person to God. You make sure that you're praying for them. If you gotta fast for however long that it takes. Y'all be slow to anger. This is why it's so important when reading the Bible, because you need to know what type of man and woman that you're dealing with. The Bible in Proverbs is giving us that. Stay away from this type of person. Delight in those that enjoy serving God, the ordinary people, those that love understanding, those that love getting correction, because see, then when they could be submitted unto God and take his correction, they'll be able to be submitted unto you, because it doesn't just take a woman being submitted unto a man has to be submitted unto his wife as well. But at the end of the day, are you willing to heal? Are you trying to heal? Do you want God in your life? Those are questions that y'all need to start asking people. Hey, what is your relationship with God? Do you want God? If it's not, okay, cool. If you know that you want God and you know that you are changing and you trying to see where it goes, we don't have time for that anymore. It ain't no go with the flow. No. What is your relationship with God? Ask these hard questions. Ask these serious questions. Hey, this is what I have going on right now. This is where my life is going. I do this, and don't waste them. Don't waste your time. Before y'all go on a date, have phone conversations. And if y'all do go on a date, have that man pay for his stuff, and ladies, you pay for your stuff. That way, it ain't no well, this is what I would do, but I'm not out here dating. But I don't have time for. Boy, I don't know. I don't want to. If it's not my person, I don't want to date. But if you are out here dating, you pay for your stuff and let them pay for this. That way, if you want to eat and you want to enjoy your outing, and if they ruin it, guess what? You still enjoy yourself. It wasn't a waste of a date. But enjoy who God gives you when you're both healing. Enjoy the person that can accept you as you are at your lowest if they meet you. Those that accept it when y'all having conversations and y'all opening up, that they're more vulnerable, they're meek, they're listening, they're trying to understand you and not just wanting to respond, not just bypassing you because they want to get to your body. They thinking with their small head, or they thinking, with their body parts. Like, no, I really want to know this person. I really want to know you. Why do you think like this? Why do you move like this? Like, I want to get to know you. Like, I want marriage. Do you want marriage? Do you want kids? This is my career. Can you handle the distance? Can you handle, because listen, y'all got to stop blaming jobs. Y'all got to stop blaming you met people where they at. If you knew that it was, like, you couldn't handle it, stop dating people. A, are you good financially? If you not, what value do you bring? What is in you? Because listen, a woman could, like, I'm telling you, Ruth, they have nothing, but she was valuable. How can you add value? How can you multiply coming into a man's life, that a man that has everything? And if a man has something, man, how can you add value to that lady? So y'all need to ask serious questions. Stop thinking, oh, well, you cute, we gonna make cute babies, we cute match, or we both in the high status, because it ain't always about money. Oh, I'm gonna date in my bracket, but that person that's in your bracket might not be for you. Stop looking at people, what people have. Stop wanting people to take care of you, because if you can't take care of yourself on your own, then you don't need nobody. Like, you really don't need nobody, because when things go hard, how are you going to step in for that other person? That's why it's important on knowing what's in your hands. Ecclesiastes 11:2. Like, you should have 7-8 ventures. You should be working on yourself. In Corinthians, like, before you get with somebody, find you, your purpose, seek God in all things. Like, because y'all will take love for granted. Y'all will take people for granted. Genuine people. And you know what we're going to do? We are going to heal. We are going to overcome. And, like, listen, we don't have time for that, because eventually we get tired of dating. And we're like, God, we're going to wait on you, and we give you. The last did it for me. The last really did it for me. Nope, God, I'm waiting on you. I'm scared of making the wrong decision. I don't want to date wrong. I love too hard for all that. I'm sorry, I can't date wrong. God, you gonna have to, like, y'all gonna start being honest with yourself. God, I'm really scared to pick the wrong person. So you gonna have to pick for me. You gonna have to give this man something to tell me. You gotta give this woman something to tell me, because I know my heart. I know that, baby. Listen, I know how I was before when somebody hurt my feelings, and I don't know if the new version, how this version gonna play out, because I felt like that I would be trying to do things a whole different type of way, in a new way, because, baby, oh my God, I can't even get the word out. Strategic. Oh, I can't even say the word. Whatever. I can't even say the word. I'm saying it so clear in my mind. Whatever. But I'm gonna plan things out in a way that is not gonna make sense. Whatever. I'm trying to say the word, like, I'm saying it in my head, but it just won't. Strategic. I don't know. Whatever. I say it crazy different, but, like, I'm strategizing, like, on how I move. So, God, no, you gonna have to do it for me, because I need to have the right person that don't just see me for my gifts, don't just see me, for what I do and want to benefit off me, but see me as a person, see me as me. You should be able to be seen as you. God sees you as you. God gave you the gifts, but no, I want somebody that can accept the whole package. Yes, you gifted, but can you handle that? Because then when you really gifted and you anointed, can you handle the calling that's on that person's life? Don't just want somebody because they're gifted and they're anointed, because it comes with warfare. When they get attacked, guess what? You couldn't, and this is with friendship too. You connect yourself with that person, you gonna get their warfare. You gonna catch their hell. So don't just think that you gonna catch their favor. You gonna catch everything attached to them. So when they start getting shit in your life, understand what you're signing up for. And if you don't want to sign up for that, then leave people alone. But don't take somebody and play with them when you see that they have a good heart. And then, we got people on assignment. They don't really care. They're there to bring you down and tear you down and make sure that you become worse off, because they're worse off. They like being miserable, and when they could heal, but they choosing not to heal. They choosing to stay the victim and playing in their trauma, and want to blame the whole world with no humility and no substance and no accountability. Let them people do them. When you see them type of people, like, and you have to be aware, and this is why you have to be so discerning in the seasons of your dating. Like, don't allow nobody to play with you. Know who you are. Know who you are, so you won't allow nobody to play with you. And like God say, like in the Bible, hold loyalty and faithfulness in everything that you do. So be so loyal to yourself that you won't allow nobody to play with you, because you're loyal to you. You're so loyal to you, and you loving you, that you ain't finna just let anybody come in and play with your feelings. Like, no, because you done did the work. You done did everything. So if I'm not gonna take you for granted, you ain't finna come in my life and take me for granted. So start with you. I'm not taking me for granted, so you ain't finna come in my life and take me for granted, because you'll be gone. I don't have time. We don't have time to entertain anything that is not of God. So God, send your children someone that can really, really love them the way that you love them and value them as they are. Nothing more, nothing less.